Well, good day YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino RHino beer review. I'm drinking a beer that was sent to me by the one, the only king of beertube, Lee of Hougly's beer reviews, El Horlock. Anyway, this is from Nova Scotia, this is from Sea Level. This is a wet hop beer, so I'm getting on this right away because it was filled near the end of October, and it is about the middle of December now. Just showed up to me today, so it's not like I sat on it, it's just showing up today. Decided to get to it. So this is Sea Level Brewing's Wet Hopped Pumpkin Grinner Ale, 5% alcohol. So first and foremost, yes, I get to drink another pumpkin beer out of season. I love pumpkin beers usually. I should say usually. There are two styles of pumpkin beers in my mind. There is sweet pumpkin beers and there's just pumpkin spice. And pumpkin spice won't have any of that sweetness. It'll have the same spices because the sweet pumpkin beers are like the pumpkin pie in a glass to me. And then the non-sweet pumpkin beers are just the spices, the nutmeg, the allspice, the cloves, and nothing else. So this could be either. I don't know anything really about it other than it's wet hopped and has a little hop beside it. So let's open her up. Let's pour her into a glass. Right, here's my glass. Let's do this thing, shall we? Ooh, I love that color. This is actually what I always expect when I pick up a pumpkin beer. When I get a pumpkin beer and it's yellow, that pisses me off. But when I get a pumpkin beer and it is orange, and I don't know if ooh, I just did alcohol abuse. I spilled alcohol on my foot. Anyway, when I get a pumpkin beer that's orange and it's not really looking orange on the camera, maybe a little bit there. But when I get one that's actually orange, I get excited. I'm like, yeah. So, so cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. Cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, a touch of vanilla. I don't know why I sniff these Sea Level beers out of the can. Every time I do, I get something weird. I got hairspray chemical from their Pilsner, and I'm getting minnows from this. Out of the can, I smell minnows. Out of the glass, beautiful pumpkin spices. Let's try it. Cheers. Well, here's the unfortunate thing about this one. It's turned. It is it has gone somewhat sour. Is it bad? No, it's still not bad. It has turned sour though. I don't think that that's what it was when it was originally made. I get some cinnamon, I get some nutmeg, and I get a sour back end. If you don't filter and you don't pasteurize, and you can, usually it does last longer, but the thing with this stuff is you're putting your hope in that somebody else is taking care of the beer. I'm not saying Lee, I'm saying you know, I'm sure he bought these at Sea Level themselves, but you have to hope that once they were canned, they were refrigerated, especially if they're non-pasteurized and non-filtered. Again, canning makes it last a lot better than it does if it's say in bottles. But 30 to 60 days is probably the best you're going to get out of something that's completely non-filtered and completely unpasteurized. And I'm just going that by my remembrance of the beers from Railway City. Railway City made some great beers if you got them fresh. If you got them too old, you were basically SOL. However, they did start canning, and when they canned, they ended up getting about an extra 60 days out of their shelf life. So their shelf life is about 4 months now instead of 2. This is probably just too close to its end date, and that's the only problem with it. Yeah, nutmeg, cinnamon, and then sour. But in all honesty, it's actually kind of cool to get a sour pumpkin beer. I know it's probably not what was meant to happen, but it's just kind of cool to have. So I'm just going to finish this with, you know what, even sour, I'd drink it. Alrighty guys, bye.